when you start learning language, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And why I tell you this? Because first, you don't know how addicted you can get to weird methods of learning a language. So literally, there's people getting addicted to anime when learning Japanese. There's people getting addicted to video games when learning French. There's people getting addicted to porn while learning language. I wouldn't even be surprised if that actually happens. You don't know how much effort it takes. You don't know how to avoid falling into the trap of basically not being able to speak. Learning a language is actually difficult, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can avoid all of these things. But who am I to tell you this? Well, I'm Ivan, soy un nativo al español with 47 months in English, Spanish native. 20ヶ月間で日本語の勉強しているで証拠としてこの動画がある and as an athlete, I'm on a mission to remake all of this fucked up language learning community. So if you want to join this movement, keep watching. And so what you're going to get at the end of this video. So learning language is the bad way you can develop bad addictions, how you can avoid it. It actually needs way more effort than you think. And how do you actually make effort fun? So the first thing, learning language is the bad way you can develop bad addictions. Watching YouTube videos, TikTok series, playing video games. At the start, it's fine. Do them. You have a bad attention span and they're hard enough. So I have this client and literally I just tell him, bro, do it. It's very difficult. And so you're literally probably not going to have any problems, right? And so after some time, these things become really easy. So basically, my example is that when I was studying English, what happened was that I did lots of video games, I did lots of TikTok, right? And at some point, it just became content consumption, as you can see here. And of course, we literally all know, like there's no excuse for you that content consumption is actually not healthy. And so what happened was that after 2 years of keeping to do all of these things and not speaking, which that is another point for other videos, I noticed that, oh my god, I don't have the attention span to read. I don't have the attention span to be able to speak. Why? Because literally I was learning languages with TikTok. I am learning languages with video games. And my brain is just looking for some dopamine spikes. And you think probably that this is something efficient, but in reality, it's not. You are not being productive by learning languages with video games for 2 years. Maybe the first 3 months at maximum, 4 months at maximum. But after that, you want to stop doing that. Because if not, you will develop an addiction to video games, series, TikTok. I'm not even surprised if there's even people learning languages with porn. That is the truth. If you don't actually want to end up developing these addictions, you need to stop them after at least 3 to 5 months. So how you can avoid this in a more specific way? So you need to start to know more about things that are more efficient. So that is systematic comprehensible input, and how you can combine systematic comprehensible input with natural immersion so you don't become a robot. Because I mean, systematic comprehensible input, yeah, it's real efficient, but you need to know how to use those sentences and those words that you learn inside of systematic comprehensible input, so you actually have this way more natural progress. Also, there's other actions that you can do, which is just basically watch only long form content. That is probably the best thing that you can do. So instead of just watching YouTube videos or TikTok for 5 minutes, right? Now you're only going to watch anime, right? Because it's still easy for you. It's still hard for you, I hope. And if you're going to watch anime, at least do it for an hour entirely without interrupting yourself, without grabbing your phone. If you have the notifications in your phone right now, turn on, turn them off right now. Literally, if the sound, like the bubble sound, sounds every time in your phone, you're literally a retarded person. Because when you're doing immersion, it will sound and it will distract you from basically studying. And so literally, if you have that in your phone right now, you're literally just retarded. It is as simple as that. Short form content is to be avoided at all cases. There's nothing that is good about short form content, and you should avoid it always. Make sure your study sessions are at least of 1 hour. So if you struggle with studying 30 minutes, literally just study for 1 hour and forget about this for all of the day. You want to develop this attention span of at least 1 hour for you to actually be efficient and have some good progress on the language that you're learning. And so the next point is it actually needs way more effort than you think. If you actually do desire real results, real fast, this is what you need to do. And so first, 3 hours daily can actually get you good results. I actually thought that this was not possible like 1 month ago, but like right now I do believe that you can get pretty fast progress with just 3 hours in just like what, 8 months, 9 months. You can get like actually kind of fluent in the language, at least to conversational level. So what does the method look like? Well, something like this.
生活できる人がいたら、まあ少なくとも俺のリスペクトを持ってる。
And I know that this seems a meme, but like literally, this is what it looks like. And you need to do this for at least 3 hours daily in order to be able to have the result. And yeah, this is deliberate practice, and it basically reduces the amount of time you need to do something by at least 4 times the amount of time. So there's people who say to you, you need 2,000 hours in the language to be able to understand most of the things. And I will say to you, you can achieve that same thing in 4 times less the amount of time just by literally doing this for 3 hours. So if you go with the conventional method, which is not systematic comprehensible input, I talk about this in my other videos and also in my program, by the way, check it out first. If you go with the conventional method, you will need like 2,000 hours. That is just the truth. But if you actually put deliberate practice, which is just this action in which basically you do that action and you get corrected instantly by someone else or you by yourself, if you do this every day for at least 3 hours, you will not have to do that thing. You will not have to study languages for like 6 to 7 hours daily, kind of passively, to actually get the result that you want. And so the next point is, how do you actually make effort fun? So you don't enjoy effort because you don't enjoy your life. You need to put this on a wall like I have in here. Like, you need to put this phrase on a wall. You don't enjoy effort because you don't enjoy your life, and you need to remember this every time. If you actually had an enjoyable life, you wouldn't be suffering with bad habits you didn't want to be. Let's be honest. If you were this type of person who enjoyed studying languages, if you were this type of person who enjoyed doing meditation, for example, would you really be struggling that much when it comes to studying, or when it comes to like, I don't know, meditating, stretching, going to the gym? Would you really be struggling with those things if you actually did enjoy your life? If every time you woke up, you actually woke up with a smile and you wanted to study? In that case, would you be the type of person that faps every day? Probably not, right? And so the action step for you is just start living your dream life from today. You don't need money. I live at Venezuela. You don't need money. So imagine everything you will want to do at what hour. What hour do you want to wake up at? At what hour you want to study languages, and just do it. You can literally start living your dream life from today. And this is what I did. I left university because I didn't want to study at this shitty country. I started uploading videos because I basically wanted to upload videos. I like teaching people things. I study languages for like 5 hours because it's something that I like. I go to a gym because I know for a fact that I want to have a better body, a much better body than I have right now in like what, 6 years, 5 years from now on. And I'm literally right now living my dream life because I'm recording and I'm enjoying this thing. I'm enjoying to actually record this. I'm enjoying helping people. The 2 clients that I have right now in my No Pussy program, by the way, check the first link. They are actually super happy. They are getting the results that they want. And I feel even happier to be able to help those clients. And so if you want to be one of my clients, check the first link in the description. That's it for the video. Thank you.